I am making this video kind of as an introduction this morning for a couple of reasons. First off, my life took a drastic change at the end of July. And due to that change, I wanted to make sure that my life made a difference and an impact on the people around me. And I have been searching for ways to do that. And yesterday I ran into a woman who offered me an amazing opportunity. And through that discussion, I've been able to clarify what's happening. So as maybe some of you know, I run a business called My Absolute Self. And it is 100% for women to define their image based on who they are. Because so many people, especially women, come into this world, they're given a name, they are given their dad's name, and then they get married and they take on their husband's name and they become the wife of or the mother of. And pretty soon, somewhere between like 40 and 50-ish, they look around and they don't know who they are because they've gotten lost. They've allowed other people, specifically society, to define them, and they're lost. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're sad or they're unhappy with where they are. They just somehow find themselves in a place that they didn't think they were going to be. So I created this program 27 years ago, and I have been offering it in my 20s. I did it from a stage in front of thousands of people. In my 30s, I did it through books that I wrote because I was raising children. In my 40s, I have now switched it to online. So a lot of you will be able to take on my challenge. And it's a 4-day event where at the end, you get not only your image defined, but you get a chance to work with me if you choose. So that's my main objective. Secondly, I have a private Facebook group called Team Jubilation because you see, I believe 100% that this life is meant to be happy. And I have lived through a lot of not happy, and I have been able to figure out ways to be happy. So I want to make sure that people who are traveling through this life, which we all are, can find some sort of joy and happiness in the journey because life is too short and it's too magical and it's too amazing to be unhappy, to be anxious and depressed. And right now we're in a time where a lot of people are that way. So if you want to be part of that, it's called Team Jubilation. Please find it on Facebook and come on over and join us. It's for women, because that leads me to my third thing, which is that I'm creating a group of women which is called the Inclusive Alliance, where you get the passion for unconditional simplicity. And I think so often we try to overcomplicate things. We try to figure out the biggest, most overthought way to get to the solution or to the end result or to the goal. And the truth is, there's so many really simple ways to do that. And I have a couple of other companies based on simple solutions. Not necessarily easy, but very simple. So in tune with finding joy and happiness and your passion, I've created My Absolute Self, which is going to help define your image, which is going to help you know who you are. I have a Facebook group called Team Jubilation, which is where you're going to find other people, other like-minded people who are seeking out joy and happiness. And part of that group is going to be the Inclusive Alliance, where you will get business ideas, you will get goal support, you will be able to be with, once again, like-minded women who are seeking to serve and support other women. Now, I also have teamed up with four businesses, and I'm going to tell you what they are because you're going to see them come up in each of these groups. And I want you to know the reason behind each one, because there is a specific reason. So the first one is Because Cosmetics. Because Cosmetics is the only makeup company that I am aware of that adheres to not only the United States compliance, but EU compliance, which means that the 1,200 chemicals that the EU bans from our makeup, we ban as well. Therefore, if you're having any kind of skin problems, It's probably from the chemicals that are in your makeup. And this makeup doesn't have any of those. And it's beautiful and amazing. And I want women to look the best they can. So you can either be this, which is a lot of extra, which is me, or you can be very, very not. And I support either direction. This company also gives 3% of all sales to a charity of our choice, which up to this point in the 4 years I belonged to them, it has always been to a women's group to support either women who've been abused, women's shelters, or some sort of educational benefit towards women, which is very, very passionate to me. The second one is doTERRA oils. And I had an opportunity a couple of months ago to spend some time listening to the business people there. And one of the things that really struck with me is that not only does doTERRA go into smaller countries, but they're usually the poorer countries, which is where they get the things that build up their oils. Over 50% of their employees are women. But more importantly, because they hire women and because they pay them a fair wage, it keeps them from being sex trafficked. A company whose biggest objective is to help protect women. I can get behind that. I can get behind that 100%. So if you want to know why you're going to hear about oils on my page, you're going to hear about why you should support doTERRA. It's because they're keeping women from being trafficked. And if you can save one woman, you not only save her, you save the people older than her, and you save the generations below her. It's worth the investment. It's worth the donation. The third one is Pure Romance. Now, there's a lot of people who are going to tell you, why would you do that? Well, I'm going to tell you, first off, it's a women's-based business who's going to enhance your relationship possibilities. So many women are just having a difficult time with their body image. They are having such a hard time with how they see themselves. If I can help them see themselves the way I see them, if I can help a woman see how truly remarkable and how truly beautiful she is, and I can possibly give her tools and skills to heighten her image and her belief in herself, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it 100%. They also donate money to causes that are specific to women, specific to helping and supporting women who may be in dire need. I can get behind that. The last one is a health and wellness company called Modere. For all of you who just in it for the money, this is the place to be. It's the fastest growing woman-led direct sales company in the country. I can support a woman leading a giant corporation. So if you want to know why these companies are here and why I support them, it's because they also support women, and women banded together on the same page can change the world. And there's a lot of women who are in positions like I was 10 years ago in a place that was dangerous, it was violent, and it was terrifying. And I had 5 kids and I didn't have a way out. I didn't have a place to go. I don't want another woman on this planet to feel that way. And if I can make a difference, I'm going to do it. So I would love for you to join in. And you can pick any place you want to be. You can pick any part. And if you just want to come along and listen to the story of my life, which I'm going to share with you on a daily basis, if you just want to hear about the crazy dancing that I do as I walk my neighbor's dog down roads and wave to people every morning, do that. There's zero pressure. I love to just build a community. But please, if you're a woman over 18, please come join my Team Jubilation. Find it on Facebook. Join up with us, hang out with us, because we're going to have a good time. There's also going to be arts and crafts and things in that. So I'm going to teach you how to do some fun things that you can do at home. So please come join me. Now you know what I'm about. Now you know why I'm doing this.